At Russell and Lazarus, not only do we handle regular auto accidents and slip and falls, we also handle catastrophic injuries. We had a case where a 60-year-old gentleman was riding his motorcycle with his lovely wife on the back of the motorcycle. The motorcycle lost control and his vehicle ran into a boulder on the side of the road. He suffered quadriplegic injuries and essentially succumbed to his injuries and passed away. His poor wife also suffered severe injuries. When we got the case, there was nothing to tell us as to someone else's faults. However, looking at photographs of the scene, inspecting the scene, finding skid marks, finding parts on the road, we were able to determine that the motorcycle failed during a critical turn on the roadway. The roadway itself was also dangerous because there were boulders that were set too close to the side of the road that should never have been there. When the accident happened, it was a fait accompli. There was nothing he could do to save him or his wife once the vehicle failed in that turn. If the vehicle had not failed or if the boulder had not been misplaced, both he and his wife never would have been injured and he'd still be with us today. In the motorcycle case that I just identified, we faced a lot of challenges. There were no eyewitnesses. There were materials that had to be tested. We had to bring in experts to actually physically test the tensile strength of the materials, to look at the chemical compositions. We had to bring in experts to check the roadway. We had to fight several defense firms at the same time, and eventually we were able to bring the case to an amicable conclusion in mediation to the satisfaction of our clients. Whenever somebody is badly injured and loses a loved one, the emotional impact is devastating. Our offices felt so close to the person that we represented. We kept in constant contact. Many times we would visit her. Many times we would physically pick her up and take her to her depositions or her different hearings. This was more than just a client. This was a part of our family and somebody with whom we had a connection throughout this process. And you can't bring somebody back and you can't unring a bell. What you can do is you can try to make their lives a little bit better through remedies that we have available. And we did everything that was needed to be done. And that's the best that can be done in these situations. And we're proud that we were able to help this person.